Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Ordnance Gaming. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Valkyrie Grinder, and today we are attempting to unlock the multi-version or the co-op campaign. I got a few things I have to do before I can do that. So right now I am heading to the elders to speak to them to see what I have to do next. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. This is Monster Hunter 2, and I'm really loving this game. If it wasn't for Death of Fox Goddess, I probably wouldn't be playing it. So it's a turn-based game. Thank you, Heather. Sissy, no. So let's go ahead and get on with the game. You okay?
Very close to this. Who went into the forest still aren't back yet. We don't have enough riders to send out to look for them.
It's easy to get lost in the Windwood, even for adults. I'll go and bring them back.
Time's a-wasting. What do you say we get this show on the road?
Sorry, I had to step away real quick. So, I did a little bit of this yesterday, but I forgot to save. Okay, so I lied. I quit the game because we were about to stream another game, so I didn't save any of my progress. But I'm okay with that. I missed a few things along the way, so hopefully today I can make up for it of what I missed. We're gonna stop along the way to do some mini battles. This allows us to still get parts as well as level up our Monsties that we're riding. And I did take off my layered armor because I did upgrade a newer set that I had, or I just got a new armor, as you can tell. And I love the colors. This armor came from the monster that it's Ewan Gargua, I think. I butchered the name, I'm sorry. But it was a purple flying monster, and that's where I got this armor from. And I already have it upgraded to level 2. I upgraded my weapons, so my sword's a level 2 on top of my bow, and my hammer are level 3. So my weapons are a little bit better now. So this one's power. We're going to change our weapon. And we're going to fight. Going for the legs. I am still riding with the Palumu as my main. Okay, I get to ride my Palumu because I got the kinship to do so. This is the first time I'm riding into it with the Legiana. That when you have a team member and you do it together, it boosts up the attack, I believe. And at a certain time when I reach a certain level with my monsters, I can do a quick attack type deal where it just automatically defeats the monster that I'm fighting, because my Monsties are already at a certain level and it probably passed the monsters that we're fighting's level. And it's good to search or look around while you're going to do either your side quest or your main quest, because it allows you to gather up your resources. If you're not familiar with the Monster Hunter games, you need resources to make your health, to build your equipment, your charms, speed. And if you fight a monster often enough, you'll learn what ability to use against them. So the Jaggy and Jagia, they are speed attack, so I'm using a technical ability. And then the skills I'm using will be in a technical attack. So I also need to change my weapons, because my sword, my blade is not good for Won't work really with this monster. I mean, you could use that, but your grade will probably be low. And you want to defeat the monster as quickly as possible in less turns. The more turns you take, I believe the lower your score will be as well. And I remember these monsters from Monster Hunter Rise, which we did on this channel. We only did like maybe 1 or 2 videos, but we do plan on playing more. Solaire, sit down. Sit down. Sit down. So if you collect honey, it helps with your health. These ones are on the first island. So these are like, I believe, technical. So I would want to use my power. Okay, so if you look to the bottom of my left screen, you're gonna see where the ability to either change my skills, my Monsties, and my items. If I hit, sit your butt down. If I hit the ZR, I can do a quick finish because they're lower level than my Monsties, and it's a quick battle. Sorry, I do have to step away. Bear with me 1 moment, please. You did, you boy. Go here. Go play. That look, Heather. Okay, I apologize. So I got an S on that. Most of the time with the quick defeats, you do get the higher score, which is an S. Normally I take his head, but I'm going to try something a little bit different today. Oh, he's Get down.
No.
Yes, get down. Get down. You get down. Don't tell me no. Get down before you fall.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. You wanna pop out?
No.
Then sit down. Get down. Don't you do it. No. No. So there. You're really making this hard for mommy to play. Okay. Alright. So this should be pretty quick. At least this last bit.
Well done. I'm impressed.
Okay. Let's see what we can do in here. This is the monster that I defeated to get my armor. So it's a poison monster. So he's poison. I think he was technical, so I'm just gonna stick with power. I honestly can't remember what he is, only because I only fought him once. Oh, he is technical, so we're good. Okay, so we know that bow's not gonna work against him. Watch out for his tail. So probably going to do this. Sorry, my Material's watching Adventure Time in the background, so if you hear lemon grab, that's a thing. Sorry. Okay, so it looks like the sword is probably the best to go with. Now, if they have like a peak base, sometimes you keep calling it the hammer. Blunt objects will probably work for that, like breaking rocks. I gotta heal Alwyn, or give him an antidote because he is poisoned. So, I'm gonna do a charge tackle on his head. So, I'm gonna do a charge tackle on his head. So, I'm gonna do a charge tackle on his head. So, I'm gonna do a charge tackle on his head. So, I'm gonna do a charge tackle on his head. So, I'm gonna do a charge tackle on his head. So, I'm gonna do a charge tackle on his head. So, I'm gonna do a charge tackle on his head. So, I'm gonna do a charge tackle on his head. So, I'm gonna do a charge tackle on his head. So, I'm gonna do a charge tackle on his head. So, I'm gonna do a charge tackle on his head. So, I'm gonna do a charge tackle on his head. So, I'm gonna do a charge tackle on his head. So, I'm gonna do a charge tackle on his head. So, I'm gonna do a charge tackle on his head. So, I'm gonna do a charge tackle on his head. So, I'm gonna do a charge tackle on his head. So, I'm gonna do a charge tackle on his head. So, I'm gonna do a charge tackle on his head. So, I'm gonna do a charge tackle on his head. So, I'm gonna do probably super mad at Dad, you can join me in Discord if you want to, if you want to talk to me, keep me company, or maybe play with me. But hi, good morning. So when it does that and turns red, it's angry. So some monsters will change their abilities, but they'll go from technical to speed or power, depending on what the monster is. So
I get no text. I just wake up and find you without me. My goodness.
Sorry, my phone's charging in the kitchen.
Excuses. It's fine. I was actually in the kitchen not too long ago putting dishes in the dishwasher.
Ah.
And fixing bills and breakfast. I literally just woke up. I have the weirdest dreams.
What did you dream about, if you don't let me ask me? The air show.
That's the thing, is that majority of the time I know they're weird. I don't remember why or what was going on.
We won that one.
I think one time I was a monster hunter. I was running for my life, but you know, I was there.
Have you heard or read the books Vampire Academies?
I want to say I had read the first visual novel of it.
Yeah, mine consisted of Dimitri and Rose. I don't remember exactly what, but it's one of my favorite book series. And they could have done so much more with the freaking movie, but you know, it's fine, I guess.
It is what it is.
Yeah, but I don't remember either. It's weird because normally you dream closer to the time you wake up, your body wakes up, or when you wake up. And it's weird how you don't really remember what
was going on.
Yeah, like sometimes I really do remember because it's that vivid, not vivid, but like, you know, it's able to leave that marking, I guess, like the.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't. It just depends.
Sometimes I don't want my dreams to end. Depending on.
I'm like, I wake up and go, put me back in there, put me back there, put me back there. It was nice.
Speed, but he's down now, so.
I'm like, I felt love. Put me back in. Like, put me back in the world. It was nice. I felt accepted and loved.
So last night was fun.
Oh yes, it was. I'm still not 100% sure what we're doing in Unite, but we did something.
Yeah, I was tempted to go back on to play today, but that game it's a PvP field for me. I'm pretty sure that still consists of PvP, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much just all PvP. Because the people we were going up against are actual people.
Yeah. And I had, like I said, I had fun. I wouldn't say no to playing again, but I just don't like feeling that type of.
But you'd rather have a team of a whole bunch of people you actually know instead of going on a team full of randoms.
Yeah.
Where you feel like, am I contributing enough?
Like, see, when we play Smash and I get my ass handed to me by Nick, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, because he's a friend.
Yeah, and then even sometimes with Ring, I'm like, okay, But like with S, I don't know. I have a. Now that he's spoken into existence, I feel like the stream wouldn't be the same if I didn't have at least killed him once. I don't know. It was accidental at first, but after the whole Mrs. Potts incident,
Yeah.
I feel he crossed the line somehow.
You feel obligated.
And
Now, it. I just like the fact that I'm like, I'm trying to stay alive, and like, we're just gonna try and beat the shit out of you. I'm like, I don't have a clue what I'm doing. Legitimately, I have no idea.
you know that
Like,
song.
I bought the game. I bought some characters. And that's about it. That's all I really did with the game.
I legit button mash and just go with it. That's what I do.
That's pretty much what I'm doing.
How I beat Nick that one time, just that one time, it was a sweet and awesome moment, but full of instant regret. Like, oh god, that Simple Plan song, how could this happen to me? Yeah, that was my theme song. It's like,
Well, I mean, I was quite proud of you. But at the same time, I feel like you were going after me a lot.
well, with S and Ring, S and Joel, because Ring didn't really participate, they're all going together, and I could, okay, not until, I wasn't doing it just because I knew you haven't played. I was doing it because I could keep track of my character and not
That's
get
the
like,
thing, it's like, most of the time when I would lose a life, it was because I lost where I was, and I'm like, wait, that's not me, that's not me. Oh shit, there's me.
there's a lot that happens in that game. And
I know, and that's the problem, is that I have to try and keep focus of not only you guys, but myself. And the thing is that I can only focus on one.
though I think
Oh,
you should,
wait, there's the, wait, where's the fucking, oh, there.
and I have to. This is another reason why I don't change my color of my character too much, because when I switched it to blue, we had a map. Of course, it was a platform map, but my color would blend in often with the scenery, and I would lose track of it. And I was like, oh, this is no. Why? Why did I do this to myself? But yeah, I knew with the way Nick had changed his tone, like, oh wow, I knew I gloved up, like, But you know,
Yeah, the minute the tone changes, you're like, I'm in danger.
I want to keep this thing.
But I'm in danger. And that's the fun part, is that I'm like, I'm just trying to survive. And I like Nikki's, I'm like, Nick, really? She's like, well, you were asleep, so I figured I'd take my opportunity. I'm like, fair enough. I can't really blame you for that one, but
That's why I like when Nick's here and he games with us. Like, I feel like we have a lot more fun. He doesn't really. He doesn't. Okay, because Alright, I know when Nick plays, like I said, I'm gonna get my ass handed to me. And when S plays, there's a chance that S, he's good at the game too, and so am I, but he's kicked my ass in there too. So, I have a challenge, but at least when Nick's here, we have fun and we laugh about it. Just so, I don't know, last night was just fun.
I don't know, I feel like at a point of my life to where I'm I'm not bad at losing. I don't really get that upset about losing because I'm just kind of used to it. With Dead by Daylight, I'm like, if I play Dead by Daylight, I'm like, there's about a 90% chance I'm gonna die, and I'm probably gonna be the first one because the killer's gonna find my ass.
Especially if it's Michael.
Oh, fuck that man to find. If he noticed me out of the corner, he's like, ooh.
And then it doesn't help the fact that every time, and I'm going to say every time because it's very few when it doesn't happen, but when you do play Lori, you're the obsession and we get mostly Michael.
And the thing is that even though I stopped playing Lori and I now play Fields, well,
Claire.
technically Claire. But
Yeah.
I'm like, why? Why must you chase me so? I'm like, I changed my identity twice, and you still find my ass and go, I want that.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing is, I'm like, I used to be somewhat like my father, where I'd be very competitive. I'd get really annoyed if I'd lost too many times. But now I'm just like, let's do the chaos counter. Because let's be honest, you haven't done much with this game. You literally bought a few characters that you wanted, and then just kind of stopped. Because when you bought it and you told people that you had actually gotten it too, they kind of just magically disappeared off the face of the earth for you, on you. And you're like, well, I guess you're just going to sit on my console for a while. Now, B, I did play, like, the story mode with my character that I liked using.
Or in Smash?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to work through Smash 2 to unlock more Pokemon. Not Pokemon, oh my goodness.
Well, I mean, technically there are more Pokemon characters.
Yeah, but you've seen what I have. That should tell you how far I am in the story
Yeah, that's
mode.
what I'm, like, when they said, like, a theme, I'm like, guys, he doesn't have that much.
And that's why I changed Kirby to blue. I was like, I really
That's why I'm
don't.
like, Kirby can be blue. There's been blue Kirby's.
And I'm not good with Link. I'm trying to get better with Samus too.
I mean, even if you can't, like, even with Link, I'm like, that's not really blue. That's just his shirt. You can literally change his shirt if you can.
But I will say this. I think you did really good as Joker and as the Fire Emblem character.
I had no idea what the fuck I was doing in Joker.
Well, I'm going to tell you this now. You made it look good. Because I was watching you after I died quickly. Yeah, you had your ground. And then it was super cute when you had the Kirby Joker. Like when I sucked you up.
Yeah, I'm like, your man wants me to recommend. But the funny thing is that for some reason, due to Joker, Kirby, and Bayonetta all being in the same game, whenever Kirby swallows Joker, more or less Kirby Joker now becomes Joker's little brother, because everyone looks at Bayonetta and then looks at Joker and goes, are they mother and son? Because they look oddly. They also kind of have similar personality and looks. They both have glasses, they both have black hair.
One's less seductive than the other.
I'm like,
I mean, I don't know if Joker sucks on a lollipop seductively. I've never seen him do that.
I don't think so, but let's be honest, that smug smile and Bayonetta's sassiness, they could probably go hand in hand.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I didn't really, think about it too much until I saw it. I'm like, wait a minute. Oh my god, they actually do look similar.
Yeah.
We have found Joker's mother. Never did we find the father.
I would like to learn how to play, or unlock her, so I can learn how to play her.
Bayonetta is a paid character.
Oh. Well, looks like I'm going to have to drop some money into Smash since we do play it often.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind. I mean, to be honest, I don't think I'm that bad with Bailiff.
It's at the Fire Emblem character? Or,
Yeah, the Fire Emblem character I like.
Yeah, no, you're really not. Like I said, I was watching you, and you held your ground pretty well. I think
That's the reason why is because I wanted to be good with her, because I like Three Houses, and if it's not her, I want to have Corrin, which is the other Fire Emblem character I like.
now I'm not too familiar with the characters. I just only know of what you and Andrew talk of.
Yeah.
I just
Now,
know it's a
Three
good
Houses
game.
is not a bad game. If you ever, want to know who all those characters are. Also, I like the fact that Bailiff doesn't just have her sword weapon from the game. No. She has all her students' weapons as well, or at least the main ones. Yes, the axe, which you already met because I hit you with it.
Yeah, like and also I wanted to see like your abilities too, like what your
Yeah.
character looks like fighting. Like I know, for example, I know when Nick uses Sephiroth, shit's about to go down.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'm going
That's the
to
thing is,
potentially.
I want to know what my smash looks like, because I'm not 100% sure I know what that thing looks like. I
Oh,
don't think I ever used it.
I think that was the first, maybe the second time I seen Nick get the smash with Sephiroth. And that's why I was like,
Yeah.
is he a god? Is he a deity? Because that's what it looks like.
Well, I think he technically. Well, I don't think he became a god. He might have became a deity, but I don't think he ever became. But he. That's more or less, I believe, his one-winged no. I know that's his angel form, and I think that I don't know because I have never actually played 7 through completion. And the only 7 I really played was Dirge of Cerberus and a little bit of Crisis Core. Because after I got to a certain point with Sephiroth's fight, I kind of couldn't get anywhere else because Sephiroth kept handing my axe to me on a silver platter. I'm not very good with Final Fantasy games.
Did I tell you I got the Chobo game? The the little chicken.
Chocobo,
Yeah.
Dungeon Room?
I do have that now that I'm playing more
I saw it
turn-based.
on sale and I'm like, I could buy that. Did I buy it? No. But did I think about it? Yes.
I really
Going to go like, do I want to buy it? I'm like, I do love me some Chocobo.
At first it wasn't what I expected. So I didn't play it too much. But I want to go back to it now that I'm getting more into like dungeon crawlers and
Yeah.
Other games.
I mean, technically, Pokemon has a similar game type as that. More or less, the Chocobo game is technically the Final Fantasy version of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. There we go.
Is that on Switch or is that
Mystery Dungeon, I think there's a Switch version. I think there's a Switch version of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon now. But if not, there is multiple 3DSs and DS games. I know, I want to say the very first Mystery Dungeon was both on, I want to say, it started on the Game Boy Advance. I think there was a version for, yeah, it started, I think I want to say the first 2 because it was Red Mystery Team and Blue Mystery Team. But, I want to say one was on the DS and the other one was on Game Boy Advance. But then again, they may have both been on Game Boy Advance. But I know they did progressively go on to the DS, the 3DS, and I want to say there's a Switch version now. I want to. I think they may have remade some of them. Because I know they made a few on the DS, because I actually have, I believe, Explorers of Time, because that was one had like Dialga on it, and I like me some Dialga. But
I wouldn't be surprised if I got a low score on that one. I was all over the place with everything. That's not bad. I don't.
No, that's just on TV.
Yeah, I don't have my 3DS anymore. I think I sold it because I never played it, or that, or gave it to Donovan and it broke, or no. I'm pretty sure my 3DS went to Ring's little sister because I never played it and I didn't have any interest in playing it anymore.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do actually have one of the mystery dungeons on the Switch.
Cool.
It's a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Which is, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's a remake of the very first two, which was Red Rescue Team and Blue Rescue Team, which were on the Game Boy Advance. I know one of them was on the Game Boy Advance because I had it. I can't really say about the other one. I can't remember if one was on the Game Boy Advance and the other one was on the Game Boy, or they were both on the Game Boy Advance at the time. But there is a mystery dungeon on Switch. I thought there was. I can't remember exactly though. The only thing I ever had a problem with is the fact that your character isn't allowed to evolve until you get to until I think you beat the story mode, which I found really weird.
Heather, no meow.
I'm like, why do I have to stay as a Charmander throughout the whole story and fight all these really powerful creatures as a Charmander?
Maximum tackle, that's a hit. Yeah.
You're really making us look like the underdogs. I mean, then again, I kind of like the premise of the Mystery Dungeon games because it literally gives you, like, you know, fan fiction, you know, vibes. For just the fact that the premise of the Mystery Dungeon games is you're a human that wakes up in the Pokemon world having magically turned into a Pokemon. And you've got to figure out, 1, why you're there, 2, how you got turned into a Pokemon, and 3, how the hell to get back to being a human and out of the Pokemon world.
That for me has Pokemon Pikachu the Detective, the movie that just came out a couple years ago.
Yeah.
I has it all written all over it. Detective Pikachu. There you go.
Yeah. And that's the thing is that when I first played it, it's like I know how we did it and you know how we ended up like that in the first game because I played that one to completion, storyline wise. And I'm just like, I wouldn't be that I mean, okay, I would be a little concerned if I woke up and someone said, like, what you doing out here? Oh my god, there's a talking Pikachu. Like, what do you mean there's a talking? Well, of course I can talk. You're talking Eevee. Like, I'm a what?
Eevee.
You just look at the pool of water and you're just like, oh my god, I am an Eevee. What the hell happened? Because the thing is that technically how the game chooses what Pokemon you're going to turn into is by answering this questionnaire. And if you're not given the Pokemon you want to use, they will go, hey, if this is not what you want to, you know, be seen as, here, pick from this lineup of Pokemon. I'm like, good, because, no offense, but I didn't want to run around with a Chikorita.
Okay, I did that one. I was just hitting the wrong one last time. Okay.
I think, if I remember correctly, most of the characters that you can play as is all the starters. Pikachu, Eevee, and I think there might be a few other ones, but majority of the time it's mostly starter Pokemon, Pikachu, Eevee, and then maybe sometimes like some random ones like Meowth, Cubone.
Oh, I love Cubone. Cubone has a sad story.
I know, Cubone makes me sad. I'm like, poor Cubone, he just wants to be loved. And his mom was doing the best she could to protect him. Thinking there's a lot of sad Pokemon Pokedex entries if you really look for them.
The other one that sticks with me too is it the Charmander? When it's going off the Pokemon series, I believe it's like the very first series when it came out. I think they also covered in one of the movies where the Charmander's trainer, owner, abandoned him because he wasn't strong enough, and he almost died.
Oh, that was the first series,
Yeah.
where they Ash and them found Charmander sitting on a stump in the rain, and his tail flame was about to go out because his trainer had abandoned him because I guess he wasn't strong enough for his liking. And Ash wanted to, technically take him in because it's a Charmander. He'll get stronger. Although, to be honest, Charizard's personality made it a whole lot funnier.
Yeah. He's a sassy thing.
He is. He was a sassy Charmander. And or Charizard. Be honest, I never remember. I remember the Charmander phase and I remember the Charizard phase. I have no recollection of the middle phase of that Charmander. I have no memory of Ash ever using Charmeleon. And I'm just like, I remember the Charmander and I remember the Charizard. Did Ash ever use Charmeleon? Like, cause they had to be like the Charmeleon phase in the middle. Somewhere. Then again, there are a lot of times Ash does stupid things. I'm just looking at him going like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you have ran into so many goddamn legendaries and not once you decide to try and catch one of them?
I know a lot of people were really upset that he didn't become like the big old gym leader.
Now, he did finally become a champion in one of the series, but the thing is, he became a champion in a series that he shouldn't have been able to do it because of how his team was figured. Now, the previous season, he should have won because his team would have beaten. If you went with the actual Pokemon logic of type advantages and stuff, Ash's team in the Kalos region would have beaten the team he was going up against in the league. There was no reason he would have lost at all. Now, the Alola region, he shouldn't have won because that team was so weird. It was not balanced at all. There was no way in hell he should have been able to win. And the thing is that the Alola region wasn't even a real league yet. It was just starting up. So, of course, they're not going to be the best.
Yeah.
Or have, like, the genuine, like, best trainers. I mean, be it the people they had, at least for, the Sun and Moon games, because I never watched the actual final episodes of Sun and Moon. I didn't even really watch Sun and Moon, to be honest. Every once in a while, I see, like, clips of it on YouTube, but that's about it. But that's the thing, is that the Alola League was just starting out. So it was in its very infancy. And you're like, well, of course he's going to be able to win it. There's not that much. Like, he's just going up against people that he's already gone up against. Like, that's just how Sun and Moon was, where you were going up against people that, majority of the time, you already knew most of their, their strategy, or what their typing was, so you're like, okay, this ain't going to be that hard, because even now, even with their stronger Pokemon, I still have the type advantage.
You make me want to play Pokemon, I'm not gonna lie. There's a few games I want to play.
Oh, I know the feel. I know the feel. Now, don't get me wrong. The one cool thing about Sun and Moon that I loved was the fact that you could get challenges to your champion title. Like, if you go back after you beat after you beat and become the champion, you could go back to the league, do it all over again, and you could actually go and sit on your throne and actually have someone come over there to challenge you as the champion. So you wouldn't be challenging the champion. No, you are the champion and you're having people come and challenge you for your title. I mean, you fought your way up there, but you know, you're still technically a champion. So you're turning around to have someone come up behind you and go, I'm challenging you to your title. Well, you ain't getting my title. I'll tell you that. Now, there has been like a few times that I have lost, and I'm like, okay, time to pull out the big boy pants, because I'm getting back my chair. I'm like, that is my chair, you get to jump off of it. I don't share chairs.
That's the way I want to go. This is the way I want to go.
But yeah.
We're here.
I can't play till I get to see you in the game.
I'm trying.
I know when you get so close, I can feel it.
Right now I have to go find the lost kids.
Oh, you're going into the woods. Actually, I think the lost kids might be the part before Naruto. My memory is shit sometimes. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I need to reflect that. Dude, the outside world today. I need Kiripeko egg because my Kiripeko kind of died. By died, I mean I infused it into something else. Come, Kushana. Fly, you magnificent steel dragon. But I continue to forget your name. Like every time I realize I forgot to read the nickname I could call him, I'm like, I need to go do that. And then go back to town and go, why'd I come back here for again?
No. No, I don't want that. I didn't want it. 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 Stop it.
You didn't want what?
The gang group of Monsties. And I got it. No, I didn't. Haha. Avoid, avoid, avoid. Avoid, avoid, avoid.
Hello, crap.
I feel like I need to battle more.
Have you ever actually tried using the Terrapont?
Yeah. It works.
Oh, it does. I have no doubt. I use it every once in a while. Look at baby. I'm a little teed off the fact that Basil Heath is not a monster you can get until after you get the high rank. I'm like, why can't we get him before high rank?
Oh shit, stinks.
Puppy, puppy. Hey, puppy, puppy, puppy.
That's why. Keep up this pace. That's another thing. And the job, baby.
Uh-oh, Skinny-o.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Wow.
Yes, dear.
If you could pick an elder dragon to be your favorite, who would you say it would be?
The unicorn?
Huh?
Does the unicorn count? The unicorn monster?
Yeah, the unicorn is an elder dragon.
Yeah, the
More or
lightning.
less. Okay, so you like Kieran.
Yeah, Karen. I just couldn't remember the name.
Yeah, Kieran is an elder dragon. I'm just asking. Because there's... There's 5 elder dragons in the game that you can have as a Monstie. That I know. Yeah, 5. I'm just wondering.
I couldn't think of any more besides the gold one. The gold monster. The one that drops gold.
Kukara. Yeah, Kukara, I think. I think that's what you call it.
I just remember her from...
Giant gold lizard.
Yeah, I just remember from Monster Hunter World.
Yeah, Kukara. Or Kultara, whatever the fuck you want to pronounce it. Yeah, I'm a little sad that you can't have her as a monster, and I'm like, why can't we have her as a monster? Who doesn't want to ride around on the back of a giant gold lizard? I would reckon no one would not want to do that. She's a gigantic, majestic gold lizard. Let us ride on her back. Oh yeah, like, why can't I get on my monster? Oh wait, I'm holding an egg. Come on now, you can
Heather. No. Has it ever been? I've been here. Heather. No. You want to go to your room?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry, she's doing that high-pitched scream she does.
now why would he do that to his mother?
Oh, Heather? Because she's a terrorist.
Well, okay, yes, Heather is the terrorist inside.
Damn it.
Of course, she isn't helping by teaching her little brother how to do that.
Oh, and her little brother's favorite word is no. You missed it right before you got on. I put him in the room to play, so he's trying to climb on the baby gate. And I was like, get down. He goes, no. And he starts laughing. I'm like, get down. No. He starts laughing. Then I get up and he starts like trying to run away. Now, mind you, Sam, he has not learned how to, like, he just learned how to walk. Like, he's probably been walking for maybe a month. And now he's trying to run. He looks like a little duck when he's trying to run.
Aww.
It's so cute and it's funny at the same time, but he doesn't get far. He moves faster when he crawls, but yeah, when he falls, he tries to crawl away, and then no, it's all over after that. Okay, so
Yeah.
just see power, probably power.
That's just adorable.
That's right. I need one more cup of coffee at least. I might get up here in a minute after this battle to the coffee. a lot of points. Like, it doesn't, oh. When we hit him, it doesn't take a lot of hits. Hit points. That's what I meant, sorry.
I mean, once you get used to a monster, you realize they don't have that much stuff if you're doing like a lot of good damage.
Yeah. I think it's because I'm not as high level when it comes up to the Titsukaba,
Yeah.
to where like every hit that I do with him, it's not a lot. But he's defeated.
I still don't know why you can't have him as a monster. I'm like, literally the game before this one came out has a person sitting on their back. Be it was a baby Tetsukaba, but that means that even the babies can have people on their backs. You can't give me that bullshit that they can't fucking have someone on their back.
Go.
This is another one.
Okay, I'm gonna take this time to go get another cup of coffee and then I will be done. We'll be back.
Okie dokie.
Alright. I'm here. Are you here?
Yep, I'm here.
Oh. So, there's that. Okie dokie. I found one of the lost children.
Yay! And then they will give you a clue to the next one, and then to the next one, and then shit happens.
Yeah. Like I saw there's the pond, like yesterday. It's where they're around the huge tree. Okay, the huge tree is probably up here. No, it's the pond, the tree. Damn it. Jaggy. Damn it. Okay. Technical. Damn it. Damn it. Once per turn. Shite.
What?
I can't switch my weapons right now.
Once you hold it once, you can't switch it again.
I wish they would have made a series with Kate and Fiona from Adventure Time. Sophie.
What?
She's watching Fiona beat the Ice Queen's butt. Hey. Distraction. Did you like my armor? Yeah. I love the colors. I might make the bow.
Impressive display of kinship.
Big tree, where are you at? Badger bear, don't need the badger bear, badger bear. I see one circle. I trapped myself. Aha! Found it. All done? You wanna go play?
No.
Okay.
No.
So, I mean, around these kids. However, did we eventually get them out? Because they just up and disappeared. Are they spirit children now, or?
No, I mean, we did technically get them out. It's just...
Are they in our satchels? And our junk in the trunk?
I just like to imagine they are invisibly floating on our satchel. I like to just imagine that.
I'm gonna save this while I'm here.
Yeah.
Ay, 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 ay. Oh. I don't want to battle. I just want to find these children and get to the next spot.
Okay. Well, one is what I say.
There's the pod right there. And last time I checked, they were up here. I found you. That actually, so you know how supposedly vampires can't go out in the sun or they'll die? What if they cover them like their skins up like with gloves or long sleeves or pants and then manage to shade their face somehow? Do you think that would help? Like how Marceline does?
There is animes that have like, you know, vampires, you know, technically, you know, wearing those kind of like wearing like, you know, long clothing and stuff and having an umbrella over themselves. And it seems to work for them. Now, be it, I have seen vampires where they technically do that, where they, you know, they shave themselves, and it seems to work. I still feel like they can't technically stay out for very long, but I think that it does allow them to technically go out. So you do look a little conspicuous. Because let's be honest, Nikki. If you see a person wearing all long sleeves and all that shit, holding an umbrella over them in the summertime, doesn't that look a little weird?
It's funny you should say that. And I'm not saying my friend's a vampire because obviously they're not. But my friend, she would wear long sleeves in the summer and try to keep out of the sun because she would break out in hives. Like either from the heat or the sun, it would irritate her skin. Like I was there, like even in the summertime when we would go swimming, she would have to lather her, like she's very light complected. So she would be one of those types to have the umbrella or the long sleeves, so she can't really break out.
Now, I would have to do that just for the fact of me not getting a lot of sun. I would easily burn now because my skin is very pale.
Yeah,
Which is kind of why I get bad sunburns.
She's I think from Ecuador, I don't know, like no, from Mexico, but she's very light complected. Yeah. And so she does burn too, but it's just that because she doesn't want that. Yeah, she just breaks out in hives. It's really bad. Andrew, he breaks out in hives too, just from being too hot. And he has that farmer tan going on where he works outside because they put him as a porter and he does the grounds and cleans the pools, I should say. So he has that, he's really dark complected now. But as soon as you take off, like he takes off his shirt, I want to say, the beacons are lit, Gondor calls for aid. He has that farmer tan going on. And it's not even his fault because he hates being outside in the heat, but you know, he works. Yeah.
I mean, I completely understand.
It's gonna take him to get a couple layers of tan on him once. Sophia Mitchell. Yeah. So that's TED Talk with Val and Fox. She's power.
I mean, you know who when I say you know who. He's like, I would like to see you with a tan. I'm like, you would see me with a tan for like a few minutes at most, and then it would just fade away. Because that's just technically how it works. Like, if I get a tan, it's gone not too long afterwards.
I used to be the one where I could sunburn and then tan, but I guess now that I got older, I can feel myself starting to get sunburned. But I'll start shading before. I mean, my tan works out after the sunburn goes away too still, but no, you can definitely tell, like, my freckles come out. There's no hiding that. Like, I have freckles on my face and stuff, so it's just like they become more prominent. Like, you can tell when I'm been out in the sun.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Mommy will find We Bear Bears for you so you can watch it all the time, all day, every day, without having to get on a streaming service.
That would probably be beneficial to you.
I'm thinking maybe if I can make that particular PlayStation not connect to the internet, like turn off the Wi-Fi or whatever, that probably would help if we do that. Because right now, like, it's on Andrew's PlayStation, so it's on one of his guest accounts. But we have a DVD in there, but it's still connected to the internet. So I'm thinking.
I mean, you can technically turn the internet off.
Yeah, I just haven't done it yet, and since it's on his PlayStation, I'm gonna ask him if, you know, if I can. I'm pretty sure he wouldn't mind, but again, just out of respect for him and his stuff, I like to ask him things. He's still, to this day, we've been together for like, what, 3 years?
Yeah.
Since 2018, yeah. He's like, you know you don't have to ask me for this, right? I'm like, well, I know, but still, I like to because it's your stuff. Even his mom's like that with me. Because I say, can I still ask her permission? And she's like, Nikki, you know you don't have to ask me. He's like, I know, but it's not my house, and it's out of respect for you. I still like to ask before just doing. I feel weird. Like, there was like a time where I would just do it, and I would just like, I would still feel weird. You know what I mean? I'd like to ask.
Yeah. I mean, at some point, like, I can see both sides of the equation there. Don't get me wrong. I can. I feel like it's more like, they're like, does she not feel comfortable in my house?
Okay, get this. When I go see my parents, I ask, hey, can I get a cup of tea? Or hey, can I get a cup of coffee? Because they've always drilled it in my head, you need to ask just before taking. So thanks to my dad, thanks to my dad, maybe it's because it's how he was raised or the military in him. It's just like he drilled that into my head. I don't
like. There's just some things that I'm like, okay, I don't really need to ask for that. Now, if it's like certain things, there's just certain things that you know, like there might be a reason for it being here, so I'm not going to technically, you know, take it because I don't exactly know its reasoning for being here. Now, if there's like, you know, if it's like a normal everyday thing, food-wise or drink-wise that you know has been in the house for like, you know, it's always in the house and you're just like, this is just normal here, this is just pretty much for anyone to take. Now, if it's like a cake or something that, you know, magically just somehow gets in the house and you're just like, there has to be a reason for this cake. Cakes don't just magically appear in the house for no reason. Like, if my dad makes a cake, like, I know for a fact he's probably making that cake for a reason. He just don't make cakes for no reason. Now, every once in a while, he will make a cake for no reason, but it's rare.
Alright, this drum roast is quite, doesn't want to quite die. Or be defeated. Ah, nutsack. I need to change my... Surely it doesn't have much more health. I mean, I just have to break its feet, so... Are you kidding me? How someone that big even able to spin around like that? Well, it's... balance, ankle, legs, and no come crashing down her. Okay, skills, I need to change the weapon. I gotta stamina, go ahead, use health. Thank you. Good grief, Charlie Brown. Ah, we're both powered. God dang it. Talk about the speed. I'm so angry.
I feel like I'm like that with like, you know, new places. You know, they're like, can I have this? Either that or I just won't ever ask for anything. I'll just kind of sit there going like, I'm awkward and I don't want to say anything.
Yeah,
But
and
if
it's
I've been
funny.
there, but if I've been there like, you know, a few times and, you know, I've gotten close enough to them where I feel comfortable in their house, I'm like, okay. But like, you know, more or less if they're like, yeah, just make yourself at home. I'm like, okay. I'm like, where is this so-and-so? They're like, it's in there, so I'm like, okay, thank you.
Yeah, even when I'm in a client's house and they offer me something to drink, I always like, I'll tell them no, thank you, even though I might be like thirsty, but I just maybe think it's just because I don't know. Either I know they're offering, but it's like I don't want to inconvenience them, or I don't know. Okay. If it's a really messy house, it's a definite no. I'll get my drink somewhere else. Even if it's a clean house, I still don't want to risk it. I'm not drinking from someone's cup. But yeah, I'm just really weird like that too.
I mean, I can understand it. It's just like, you know, I haven't known you that long, and I don't really want to inconvenience them. It's just the fact that I just feel very awkward.
Dying yet?
Answer your question, no.
It's like I would like to move on. Oh crap.
God damn, that one shot back there.
I like how some of the names sound. Teosha. Butthole.
I mean, technically, he had a nickname of Toaster.
Basil.
His nickname is Toaster. Literally, the community's like, it's a toaster. Hellblade.
So he's probably technical right now. Power.
Really, Hellblade? You couldn't have killed the fucking. I call bullshit.
Okay, technical when he's mad. 3.
Yeah, that's not good. Motherfucker.
Vengeful Dream. Nice. Hi, Dad.
You died?
I lost a heart. It's okay. I lost a heart last time. I beat him. Played him. Went up against him. Sorry. It's funny because I think I beat him last time, like last night before I had to switch over. I just couldn't find a, no, I did. I just couldn't find a save right away because everybody's ready to go at that point.
Oh, actually, Nikki, if you want to know a secret, let me get my egg first before I say
Okay.
it. If I stay idle too long, I might actually lose it.
I know we can go to the caravan stand or whatever to save. It's just, yeah, I don't think I was doing.
Technically, if you pull up your map and you click a caravan stand, you can actually teleport to that caravan stand.
Oh, I did not know that. Thank you.
Yeah, because I didn't know that either until, like, someone pointed out, like, oh yeah, you can just click a caravan stand and you can actually just teleport to it. And I'm like, you're kidding me. This whole time I could have teleported? I could have fast traveled?
That could have saved so much time. Yeah, because I think I got a D ranking on him on this mode.
I want to say that that's how it works. If you're in the field and you click academy thing, you can just teleport to it. Actually, you can do it in the fucking village as well, because I just did it.
Oh, I got an S on that one. Wow.
Oh, yay!
Nice. Yeah, because I wasn't really paying attention last time, so I was trying to get through it.
Yeah. Let me make sure. Oh, I'm button now.
Let's get these children back to the village. Yep, they're in our pockets. They're in our saddles.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. If you're out in the world, you can literally just click on the caravan to town, and it will say, will you travel to said, select a caravan stand. So yeah, you can actually fast travel to the caravan stands if you actually need to get there. Well, now you know a secret to always be able to get to a freaking save point. Fast travel.
Oh, Malanta, look at that. Oh, I hope the children are okay. The way you threw me off that wagon. Yay! Let's see, you got Amy, I have Bernadette, I have Penny. I'm gonna call you Plum.
Yeah, you got a sponge lion.
I'll call you Raj. Don't I already have a Raj?
I don't know. I don't think you do.
Let's call him Sheldon. Though I think Raj would be better fit for him. If I already have a Raj, then I will.
I will name you something else.
Amy, Fury, Pumbaa, Penny, Derp Derp, Happy, Stewart, Leonard, Bernadette, Raj, Sheldon. Okay. I need a Howard. Bless you, Mommy. I wanna be the very best. No one ever was. Catching monsters is my biggest quest in the Monster Hunter world. Come on, feller, let me.
Glad to see the children return safely. You have our gratitude.
We eat jobs like this for breakfast.
You've learned the right of channeling and proven yourself an ally to our village. I believe you can face the
Nargacuga.
The Nargacuga.
Nargacuga. Yes.
On another quest already?
Once I have one of those, it'll be
You're right.
my party.
That's quite enough.
It'll be a
There's
party.
no need to get snippy with Sam.
Party.
My apologies, Sarah. We'll set out at once.
Oh my.
Fine. Just have a ton of donuts waiting for us when we get back, okay?
Alwyn, ready to look like he's about to strangle Navarro.
My grandfather.
Navarro.
Oh. Well, I mean, actually, to be honest, you're gonna love like the ending, like the goodbye scene to Alwyn in Navarro, because it is the most adorable thing. And I'm not kidding, it is adorable.
Go to the smithy real quick before I head out. Look, kids, I'm trying to get, and y'all are not letting me by. My armor. Not ready for that yet. Okay.
And you can upgrade it.
Yeah, but one of my quests is to sell an armor.
Ah. I mean, you could probably sell one of the beginner armor sets. Or buy one of the armor sets and then just go turn around and just sell it back.
I could do that. Cool. I can have more than just one charm, right?
No, you can only have one charm.
Oh, okay.
Now, you can find charms that have two shields on them, yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're rare, but you can find them.
Here we go. Let's go find that Nargacuga.
And after you fight the Nargacuga, you fight Arwen. And when you fight Arwen, you finally get to do multiplayer!
if I want to continue the stream right now. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the stream. I do plan on streaming throughout the day. So come back, check us out. It's still our anniversary weekend. So come keep us company. And
Come
thanks
back
for
and
tuning
launch
in.
the chaos.
Yes. And if you like what you've seen, like, share, subscribe, turn on the notifications so you can get notified when we are streaming. Thank you again. Y'all take care. Have a good day. Bye.